America's shipping ports are on strike. The prices are going to skyrocket. Shelves are going to go empty. And all the things that you took for granted are going to become a luxury.
CJ Goes Live.
Putty, CJ Van Slightman. CJ Goes Live, 27-year landlord, entrepreneur, play Xbox with the tenants kind of landlord. My favorite landlord, guys. But today, we are going to kind of do like a hybrid grocery store video, but we're going to talk about the shipping industry shutting down, where 45,000 workers are currently on strike, and the disaster that that is going to lead to for our country, because everything that we consume is shipped. Most stuff is imported. Think about all the stuff you get from China, right? We're already suffering with insane grocery prices, credit card bills that are into rents that are totally out of control. And if any of you know me, you know I'm not that kind of landlord to raise the rents like crazy. I still have some tenants paying $750 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath in Pittsburgh, guys. So I do my best. I do my part because I'm right along here in the struggle, right? I ain't no special guy. I do the shopping in my house for the past 26 years. My wife is gracious enough to hand me that baton and tell me to go shop because she knows I know how to shop. And if you're new to the channel, I urge you to go take a look at some of the other videos that I've done. This one here, and if you're, existing member of the channel, you already know how I shop and how I do, right? And the things that I bring to you, and I hope I bring you value. And if I do, give me a thumbs up, by the way. It takes 2 seconds, right? But I hope you're going to enjoy this, because I'm going to walk through and I'm going to give you guys a list of things that I've compiled as my research of things that are going to be skyrocketing in the next few weeks and few months if this is not resolved. And the Biden administration needs to do something, folks. I don't care what your political affiliation is. This is no politics on this channel or my other channel, CJ Goes Unleashed. Yeah, that one's political, actually. This one is not. But I just want you guys to know that I'm understanding like what's going on, and I'm in the struggle with everybody here too. It's not easy for everyone to pay their mortgage and pay their rent or get their kids off to school when they can't afford new tires on their car. And we're going to go walk through and we're going to see what prices are today, and maybe like in 3 or 4 weeks or a month from now. But I can tell you the prices already are high, and I can guarantee you even 1 day, 2 days into the strike, it's going to bottleneck things. We're going to have supply issues. We're going to have spoiled things that are coming from other countries that have a shelf life. Our fruits and vegetables are going to go up crazy in price. Farmers are already being priced out of the business. They're closing down. Think about fast food. I'm going to do one on fast food too, guys. Think about the price of fast food. It's ridiculous already. Can you imagine what fast food is going to cost when the price of beef and chicken, because those things eat grain and we import grain? Guys, let's just get into it and let's just go inside. Come on in now. Thought meat was expensive. Well, I think everybody does, because everything is on sale. People are already not buying this meat for this price. So what are they doing? They're just saying no. But the price of ground beef at $5 a pound. This one here, 5 pounds. This is 3 pounds for $13. So you're paying over $4 a pound for garbage meat. This is the lean stuff. This is $29 for 4.5 pounds. Come on, guys, seriously. And you know what's going to happen here? Look at all this discounted meat, okay? But look at some of the freaking prices. A ribeye steak discounted. This was $23 for a piece. Get the hell out of here. No wonder everything's discounted here. Even like this Angus beef fajita meat. Gee whiz. Talk about expensive. $13.94. So this was $17.43 for a T-bone steak. So you're paying like, $17, $20 for a steak. But what's going to happen with this Port Authority shutdown and with the shipping stopping is grain is not going to be able to be imported. And what do cows eat? They eat grain. You're going to see the price of beef double, triple, maybe even quadruple. But look at all these sales here, because people are just saying no. They're just not buying it. Even the pork chops, ridiculous. Pork chops used to be like the cheapest meat that you could buy, and now it's right on par with chicken. And chicken, what do chickens eat? They eat grain too. And what do pigs eat? Everything eats grain. Everything is going to go up in price because of these folks not working right now, and the government doing absolutely nothing to quell these people and give them what they want, because they absolutely deserve it. Folks, I would suggest you come and you stock up right now on meat, especially when you see things like this. I'm going to buy today for myself. But on to the next one. We're already spending like way too much, an exorbitant amount of money on breads. You know, you have breads that are $3, $4, $5, $6. If you want the keto, $7, guys. Come on now, $5.98. Grain is going to be, and wheat is going to be something that is going to be very short supply. So you might want to think about buying some of this cheap bread for $1. This used to be $1, then it went to $1.24. Now it's $1. Flip the numbers because they might be dyslexic. Now it's $1.42. You might want to buy some cheap bread and freeze it. My family does that from time to time. But we're going to look at the cost of flour right now. Like those cakes, like those cookies. Yep. Most people do in America. They love it, and it takes flour, but flour is imported mostly, and it's going to get harder and harder to get. Things like almond flour are going to probably triple, so get ready for this, folks. Fry a lot of stuff. Well, we have a restaurant, and we do. Now I'm diabetic, so I choose not to eat that stuff. Plus I have heart issues, and I would rather stay away from it. So what's good for me really is olive oil. But if you see the price right now of just regular vegetable oil, this is what we use in our restaurant because we're gluten-free. Over here, the price of olive oil, you can pay $15 for a bottle, folks. You could be paying $36, and olives are imported. So guess what's going to happen to the price of olive oil? It's estimated that if this lasts a month, the price of olive oil may triple. Triple, folks. You'd be looking at $50, $60 for a bottle of olive oil. And then when you get into these specialty ones, could you imagine paying $100 for a bottle of oil? Yep, it's going to happen. Like chocolate? Well, yep, most Americans do. That's why I show it in the videos. This is an entire freaking wall of chocolate. Now, you may not think that chocolate is significant, but most things that you like that are sweet are made with chocolate. Look at a place like Starbucks. Look at a place like Tim Hortons. What do they serve you? They serve you chocolate. And chocolate is something that I think everybody loves. And if you're not able to get the cocoa, or here's more junk food as always, if you're not able to get the cocoa, look at this wall. This is crazy, right? If you're not able to get the cocoa, how are you supposed to make chocolate? Chocolate might just become a luxury in the future. It may be something that you eat from time to time, but it's not going to be cheap if this strike keeps going on. Like your soda, that's sun-kissed orange, or the Canada Dry. I used to drink that in the hospital. You think soda's expensive now? You're talking $6, $7 for a case. You see they're on sale today. Let's look at the prices, $5.36. Think they're expensive now? Wait until you see the prices, because aluminum is what is used in these cans. And if we can't import aluminum, guess what? We can't can our drinks, can we now? We import almost everything from out of this country, and 65% of it comes through the East Coast. And when our folks are not working out there, these shelves are going to start to become scarce because nothing's going to be delivered, and the prices obviously are going to go up, supply and demand, even bottles of soda. So if you're a soda head, I would suggest that you come and you buy as much soda that you can afford to buy right now. Though it's not food, we all have to keep our areas clean, don't we? And cleaning products are already out of bounds. The prices for them, $7 for lice. Get the hell out of here. That's ridiculous. All-purpose cleaner and bleach, $5. Have you guys seen the price of bleach? Ridiculous. But all these chemicals, they're imported. And if we can't get our imports, once we run out of these guys here, and most of us use these things in our house pretty much, I know I do, and I'm imagining most of the audience, comment below what you do use. If we can't get the chemicals to make these things, guess what? We're not going to be able to clean. It's going to go right back to COVID again, maybe even worse. Oh my goodness, folks. I kid you not, it's already happening. It is, look, it is happening. Unbelievable. Thank you. This is unreal. The shelves are being cleared out of toilet paper. This is COVID all over again. People are going to start freaking out after. You watch after a week, folks, what is happening. It's going to be crazy. You think canned goods are expensive now? Because they are. They're absolutely ridiculous, especially since COVID, especially in the past year with this corporate greed stuff going on. It's going to get a lot more expensive. I would expect this to double or triple in the next couple of months. Did you see the toilet paper?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like hardly any toilet paper there. I was here yesterday and it was the day before yesterday and it was full. And I don't see like maybe about a third of it left, right?
Yeah, I was through there, I know.
Yeah, and like
Like I said, people are going to gouge. I just said, get what you want, see what happens.
right, exactly. Well, good luck. Have a nice day, love.
Hey, that's what I'm getting what I have. I'm not worrying about it right now.
Good.
Give me a couple days.
Yeah, let's hope. Let's cross your fingers, right? So just having a conversation with a lady there that is aware of the shipping strike, and she asked, she heard me in the video saying expect some of these things to double or triple in the next month or so if we don't get this thing solved. And she's hoping Biden is going to solve the issue. Love that morning cup o' Joe. Yeah, well, I drink coffee now because I don't drink booze anymore, and I'm diabetic, so I drink like coffee once a day, my mushroom coffee, which actually has gone up in price $5 since I ordered it last. It's $37.20 now instead of $32.20. But if you like your coffee, you're going to be paying more for it because most of this stuff is imported, and if we can't get it through the ports, then how the hell are we going to get a cup of coffee? They're estimating that if the strike goes for a week, we can see prices double on this coffee, and if it goes for a month, you can see it maybe 4x. So can you imagine spending $50 on a bag of like great value Colombian coffee? Would you do it? Would you even drink coffee? What the hell would we do, actually, folks? Comment below. Like, this is a serious thing, you know what I mean? I'm not being facetious about it. Like, especially people like me who are diabetic, like, there's certain things I have to eat that are really expensive already, and then, you know, take my coffee from me? Come on, man. Here's a perfect example. If I want to have some chocolate, well, it might cost you $6, but it's going to cost me 13. Can you believe that? Well, many of our fruits and vegetables are imported, folks. What do you think about a 94-cent onion? It used to be like 35 cents. But what do you think of a 94-cent onion being $4? Well, it's going to happen. You can probably double tomatoes at least $4 a pound, I'd say. Instead of $1.98 for a pound of apples, you might spend $5 an apple. It seems inconceivable, right? But it's true, because most of these things are imported, and if you can't get them, there's going to be a bounty on them, and all the things, the price is skyrocketing, everybody's going to want some of it, and people are going to be willing to pay whatever price they have to pay. Wouldn't you agree? People love their bananas. They're 50 cents a pound, but if they keep this strike going, they ain't going to be no 50 cents a pound. They're going to be $2.50 a pound. And all of these exotic things and the melons and things like that, those are imported, folks. You know, we don't grow kiwi in the United States. We do grow some things, but even our peppers, most of our peppers are imported. And not sure where this one's from, but I can bet you anything, it ain't the United States that it comes from. And if it is, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, folks. I don't really see, they hide it from you, so you don't know where it actually came from. It came from Mars, maybe. But you're already paying $1.48 for one scrawny little pepper. Imagine these being $5 or $6 for one pepper. Well, it could happen. Leafy greens, everything, nothing's off the table here. Everything's included in what's going to happen with the price hikes. Because when you got 45,000 people doing a job and they all of a sudden quit, what do you think is going to happen? There's going to be no production. And who's going to suffer? Us, the American people. In 2000, I think it was 2015, maybe it was 2020. I'm not exactly sure. But avocados, it was 2015, I think, the strike in 2015. And avocado prices tripled. I remember when you can get an entire bag of avocados for 98 cents. Do you guys remember that? You make your own guacamole at home. Now it costs you $20 to make some guacamole at the house. It's cheaper probably to buy it. Potatoes, everything right here that you see, pretty much everything. I'm walking around Walmart like I own the place as usual. Everything that you see is going to go up in price. Well, I think you're probably starting to get the picture, right, folks? We're kind of doomed here because everything's going to be affected, even pet food. I'm walking by pet food, and yeah, even pet food is going to be affected. But I'm going to show you a couple things that are not grocery related, and I want you to see some of the things that I wrote down that I want to take you guys on a little trip and show you some things you should stock up on. And here we have it. Take a good look. This is everything that you wear, my friends. Do you wear clothes? Comment down below if you wear clothes, because if you wear clothes, get ready for textiles to skyrocket. They've already been going up over the past couple of years. Most of our textiles come from Far East, from Asia, from India, Taiwan, China, and they're not going to be able to import their stuff to us. So guess what, guys? What you see on the shelves right now at your local Walmart might be what you see dwindling very quickly and not being replaced in the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, even one day, even one single day that this strike has been ongoing, and it's now the second day. It's going to affect every day is a week, basically. So if you go like 4, 5, 6 days on this strike, you might be 30 days, 40 days out before they get new clothing. So your baby may not be able to get socks at Walmart or Target or anywhere else for that matter. Your kids can't get their underwear. They can't get their snow boots. They can't get their socks. That's frightening, isn't it, folks? Even if you can find clothes for your kids, you got to get them to school, and guess what's going to go up too? The price of everything you need to do to your cars. Oh, need some new tires? Well, that involves rubber. That's going to have to be imported too. Expect your tires that are $200 a tire to go to maybe $400 or $500 a tire. And then we got to talk about tools and windshield wipers and all of the materials that are used to make things like already $8 cans of WD-40. Come on now. All of these tools that you're looking at, they require something that's imported. And even if it's just the grease that's used to manufacture, think about the car industry. What's going to happen to the car industry? They can't get parts. Think about if your car breaks down. What are you going to do then? You're not going to be able to get the parts. So where do you go? Where do you turn to? Try and rent a car? Well, that's very expensive right now. And after that long, hard day of looking for clothes that you couldn't find your kids after your car broke down and couldn't afford tires, maybe just want to have a seat and relax. But guess what, folks? Guess what's imported too? Most of our furniture, which means that if you don't have furniture that's really nice right now, maybe this might be the last opportunity for you to go out and get something that will complement your home that you can actually afford, because furniture prices are going to go through the roof as well. And that includes everything, all these TV stands and, bedding, mattresses, pretty much every single thing that you can imagine that's in your home is also going to go up in price. I've seen these organizers just go skyrocketing over the past couple of years, and stupid tote bins, $25, $30 for tote bins, $35. Come on now, $35 for little stupid tables like this. It may be expensive now, but the prices are going to go a lot higher. So stock up on your furniture while you can. Canning jars. Does anybody in the audience can? I hope you do. We do, and we always have. But the prices of these, expect these to double, triple, or maybe even quadruple. And made with glass, they're imported mostly. So these mason jars. But you can use these to store your food, because fruits and vegetables are going to be skyrocketing as well and probably become unaffordable. But if you can find a way like we do, jellies and jams, or get one of these sealers, I highly recommend doing this right away. Need bandages? Need your medicine? Well, that's going to get more expensive too, because the materials used for most of our medicines come from not our country. So you're going to be paying more for even things like perfumes, anything that contains chemicals. And we're coming into flu season, $21 freaking for Claritin already. Can you imagine if it goes to 40 or 50? Would you still buy it, or would you just deal with the flu that you have or the cold that you have? Allegra, this is highway. This is robbery. You go to other countries, go to Mexico. These are like $5. Sizol. I don't even know what the hell that is. I never even heard of it. But if they can sell it to you and you'll buy it, they'll sell it to you. That's for sure. Vapor inhaler, $10 for 3 of them. $7 for one. Come on now. Breathe Right. I would just learn how to breathe on my own. $17 for some Breathe Right strips. Get the hell out of here. And then these things here, these are liquid meth. So if you see somebody squirting these things up their nose 20 times a day, it means because it gives them a high. Trust me, I know all about it. Not from personal experience, but you know, I've been a landlord for 27 years. I know these things. So expect to pay more for everything, including your medications, your Mucinexes, everything that's over the counter. I expect that my diabetes medication is going to go up. Even things like feminine products, they're all going to skyrocket in prices. So, you know, kind of like in conclusion, there's no good news. Like this strike, there is no good news. And what happens beyond today, who knows? Like it's going to get worse, obviously. And you're going to go into your local Walmart, Target, or wherever you shop, and you're going to see that there's stuff that's gone. Like the shelves are empty, like you're already seeing here. The strike has been on for one day. Half the toilet paper is gone in my local Walmart. And I can imagine by tomorrow, it's pretty much going to be all gone. And then Aldi's going to be hit next. And then you're going to see places like Target. And then you're going to see places like Home Depot and Lowe's selling toilet paper again. Another thing, I'm walking through an aisle right now with toys, guys. Toys. Everything is made in China. Christmas is coming up. We're in October, right? So we only have October, November. And then if you're a last minute shopper, you know, you got pretty much half of Christmas or half of December to get to Christmas. So if we don't get this solved, we may have a shortage on toys, and then you're going to have pissed off kids all over the world. Hopefully, you know, dear God, doesn't come to that, because when my kids are pissed, I don't like them very much. So in conclusion, folks, I think these are things that you should prep for. And I hate to use like the term prepper because it sounds like so final and it's like so scary and sounds like weird. People are weird when they're preppers. But I would prepare and I would buy like these canned goods and some things that, you know, you can't preserve. Like you can't preserve fruits, really, you know, unless you crush them up and you put them in one of those mason jars and you have jelly and jams, you know, and things like that. But I'm not saying we're going to go back to the 1920s Great Depression, but we're going to go back to COVID, I think. And if they throw lockdowns at us, God forbid, guys, like we better vote right in this election, because I'm really nervous and really scared of my future for myself and for my children. And I don't know if you are, but comment below. And if you made it this far, give me a like and subscribe. I really
TJ Goes Live.